Balotelli, Aguero!
Brought to you by Modelo.
And Gerrard!
Boom.
We back.
You know how it is.
Another week, another episode. It's the guy Lewis Devine and my guy
Boy, Thomdelacruzz.
back again with another analysis of a week of, well, more like 2 weeks of sport really.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did you?
Yeah, did we do? No, we did one for John Jones.
Yeah.
But we haven't spoken about that since.
I know.
And I know a lot of people have
Including me.
varied opinions on this.
Yeah.
I think I might be on
Even Dana White did.
Dana White's son said that Reyes won. Did you hear about that?
No, I mean.
So
I
Dana White was
heard
like,
Big John McCarthy.
yeah, he said he won, didn't he?
Yeah, he said Reyes won.
Yeah, I think the overall consensus is Reyes won.
Yeah. Majority.
Yeah. My opinion is not that John Jones won or Reyes won. I think it was a draw.
Yeah.
So I think if we go by, let's forget the judges because we'll touch on them in a minute. That's a different calamity. That's like VAR in football.
Yeah, someone
That's
scored it 48.
Was it? Yeah.
No,
one was it 41?
2 points difference. One,
Yeah.
the last judge.
And one had
that was announced.
it 4 rounds to 1, wasn't it?
No, three runs to three.
I think they did 4
four
to 1 because I think
yeah.
Luke Thomas was talking about it and he was like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
hard to get 4 to 1
Yeah.
in a fight you're dominating.
Yeah.
Like, so how is he scoring 4 to 1 in a fight where he clearly lost the first 2 rounds?
I think first 3, but
I definitely agree first 2. I think the third round.
First 2 was like it was all Reyes.
Yeah, then the first minute of the third round, Reyes was still putting the pressure on. Then after that, Jones sort of came onto him a little bit. So I think that round especially was a draw. I don't think there was a 10-9 or a 10-8 for anyone in that round.
Could have been.
But that's where I think Reyes lost out. There was no.
Yeah.
I don't think there was a 10-8 round. Maybe an argument the first round, maybe. But the second round was definitely a 10-9.
Yeah.
And the third round, if I remember correctly, I don't think it was 50-50. I think it was early stages Reyes, late stages Jones. Then 4 and 5 was just John Jones.
Yeah.
Not teeing off on him.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't think takedown defense still, even till this day, doesn't get enough credit.
No, they don't score.
Because the thing is like, if someone is wasting time trying to take someone down,
yeah,
I feel like the guy who's defending a takedown should get more credit for that.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
at the end of the day, it's time wasting.
Yeah, and it's so hard to stop someone from
That's
taking
what
him
I mean.
John Jones had the legs, hands together, double
and
under,
still
in
couldn't
hand,
take him down.
and couldn't get him down. That, in my opinion, should mean just as much as a knockdown.
Exactly.
And there's the other thing is, I don't know if you saw, there was a fight, the first fight of the main card, or it might have been the last fight premium. James Krause fought a man. I can't remember the other guy's name, but James Krause took the fight on a day's notice.
Yeah.
James Krause took his back and was trying to land submissions for 4 minutes of the first round. They gave that round to the other guy.
No way.
They gave it to him. They looked at the scoring because we got boxing judges judging MMA.
That is
and
ridiculous.
It's fucking stupid. And I know if I'm trying to be like the devil's advocate. If I put myself in the position of that judge, I only know boxing.
Yeah.
So I'm probably looking at strikes and going, oh, he landed a punch, he wins that.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're anyone that's watched MMA for more than 5 minutes, you understand how hard taking someone down, holding their back,
keeping
trying to submit him constantly. Although I do agree that maybe he could have scored a few points because he stopped some submissions and survived them. Maybe that's worth a few points. There's no way a man can be controlled for 4 minutes.
Ridiculous.
That's like you beating the shit out of me in the street for 4 minutes and 59 seconds, but then I stand up and land 1 punch on you, and I go, I won the fight.
That's so dumb. Where are they getting these judges from?
Boxing.
I should be a judge in years.
Mate, we could do better jobs. I might not have done much, but I could do a better job than that. But that's where I think like things like that should not be happening, especially in a title fight as well.
It's a shame. It's such a exactly. Like we was talking about the previous. I don't know how many weeks it's been, but we were talking about like if it's close, give it to the champion.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like very even.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's dominant to the challenger, then obviously
you gotta give it to him.
But in the John Jones Reyes case, I don't think it was that close for it to go to John Jones.
No, I don't think it was.
I think it was
It should be
even majority of the people thought that Reyes won. It wasn't like the GSP Hendricks one that it was pretty even. That people thought GSP just edged it, and then some people said Henry edged it. But in this one, you can tell by the face.
Yeah, like
that John Jones, John Jones never raised his hands up after a final fight.
He knew
because he knows he wins.
Yeah.
But on this one, as soon as the bell rang, he was like, hands up.
Fuck me.
Both hands.
Shitting himself.
Yeah.
No, I think there's two. It looks bad on the sport a little bit, but it also does the sport a lot of favours because now we're talking about it again.
Yeah.
You don't really talk about John Jones really unless he's drugged up or run over a woman. So I think now we've got a Reyes-Jones rivalry that I think that should be next fight.
It should be. It has to be. No one else is there.
No, unless he goes to heavyweight though. That's the thing.
But John Jones, he's gonna have to. He's probably gonna fight Reyes again.
Yeah.
But then again, because John Jones is good at rematches.
Yeah, that's what I'm scared about. So, and he knows.
But then again, it's gonna be very tough for John Jones to beat Reyes again unless he knocks him out. Because he already knows that Reyes, he can't take Reyes down. Not just whenever he wants to.
Yeah, I mean, landed 2. I think
he can't bang with Reyes.
No, that pocket. He's a southpaw as well. He struggled with that southpaw.
Oh my God, Reyes is
his hands are
beast
for a guy for 7 years of MMA. His hands are fire. And he's more athletic than Jones.
Yeah, overall at this moment, I think Reyes is a more complete fighter than John Jones after what he showed. I mean, I'm not saying that he's better than John Jones. I'm saying at this point of time, I think Reyes is a more complete fighter than John Jones purely because John Jones used everything out of his pockets, out of his skills that he could.
Yeah,
and
I see what you mean.
He just landed short. Well, it's just edged him apparently considering
that's a controversial statement there. That would trigger a few people.
Okay.
That's what we want.
Podcast that we don't care.
You don't know our faces, so you can't run up on us either. But no, I think if you looked at that fight from an outsider's perspective, you would go Reyes is definitely a superior fighter. He's definitely more athletic of the two.
Yeah.
But I think where he's gone wrong is he's done so many 3-round fights.
Yeah.
He wasn't ready for the championship.
He wasn't. Yeah, because you could tell that he started to wear off after the second one, really.
Yeah.
But even though he did, he was still banging. He was still standing his ground. Yeah. His standing defense was still there.
Oh yeah, there was nothing. It wasn't like where he was completely defenseless because he was gassed. But I think John Jones will take that into a rematch and go, okay, so your cardio is not great, even for now. But I think he'll still test it.
Yeah, but he'll come back more confident than he was in the first fight.
If I was Jones in the second fight, I would work the body more and go for more takedowns.
Yeah, because apparently John Jones' strategy was to work on his legs. But I see
that didn't work.
That didn't work clearly.
It was tree trunks
Reyes
anyway.
Reyes was landing in real.
Yeah, he wasn't having trouble. John Jones doesn't check leg kicks. It's very strange.
Yeah.
And for a guy that has skinnier legs than me, he really doesn't. He like if Ngannou leg kicked him, his leg might snap. He just doesn't check it, and you could just tell that it was wailing on him. He stopped doing the front side kick to the knee.
Yeah.
He wasn't really teeing off. He was going more for the elbows, which is a typical Jones move. But it's not. It just wasn't the dominant display people. No. I don't know why people wrote off DominickReyes.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I told you, and I was thinking,
I did think Jones would TKO him, to be fair. Yeah. But it's just. It makes more fun. Yeah. It's fun now. It's like when Ruiz beat AJ.
Yeah. It's like, the thing is like because. Looking at Reyes, he barely makes 205. This guy is not a light heavyweight.
Big.
If he wasn't tall, like he's just tall, that's why he packs the weight. But if he was a bit shorter, he can drop down to 185.
Oh yeah, I think he could. Or if there was a 195.
Yeah, I think that's one of the disadvantage. Why he didn't hurt John Jones,
Yeah, I mean
more than he should.
Jones is definitely a heavyweight, so
yeah, because John Jones was eating those punches, and John Jones hasn't got the best chin because we've seen how when Gustafsson landed those
he does
those
get
punches
wobbled.
on him, he does get wobbled. But I mean, Reyes did his bit, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah,
I think it was decision wise, he should have gone to Reyes, but that's just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah, I went draw. I just think it was enough on both sides, but. I mean, it was entertaining.
Yeah.
And we'll see it again.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anyone else on Reyes' level in that light heavyweight division.
No.
So it
he
could
just
be,
showed it there that I'm the new
boy
king
now.
kind of.
Yeah,
as soon as he takes that belt off John Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if Jones moves up to heavyweight. I think next fight will be DominickReyes, Corey Anderson. I know Corey Anderson's fighting tonight. I think he might be fighting tonight, but Corey Anderson's like the next legit challenger because he's the one that knocked out Brazilian boy Johnny Walker.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one that smacked the shit out of Johnny Walker.
Oh yeah.
So he's there, and he's
there.
About time he got an opportunity at something. So I don't know if Jones goes to fight Stipe, those two get an interim title, or does Jones just drop the title and move
Yeah, that's
up?
one fight that I'm interested in, because Stipe is a beast, John Jones is a beast, and I feel like Stipe could win that.
Yeah, Stipe could knock him out.
Yeah, unless John Jones land those fancy kicks or something, but purely from like a Stipe is not the best wrestler, but he's got wrestling. Like when he fought Cormier, I mean not Cormier. No, DC. It is Cormier.
Yeah, it's Cormier. Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, when he
One of
fought,
them
he DC had struggles taking him down.
Yeah,
They took him
it
down.
wasn't easy.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a weird fight. That one, like when DC knocked him out.
Yeah.
Because you can tell if those openings are there for Jones, Jones is going to piece him up with elbows. I think Jones could definitely beat Stipe, but it's a case of can Jones take a heavyweight strike?
Yeah.
But it's very easy to take people that you are definitely heavier than. You can take those punches, but when you move up and fight the Ngannous, like
They're different,
Derek Lewis's,
It's
people
just
like
too
that.
heavy, yeah.
They're big boys, big power. Imagine
Unless you're Khabib, who can literally take anyone on and
Mate, Khabib
take everyone down.
out wrestles DC.
Yeah.
That's what scares me. You might as well just let him fight Ngannou. Why not?
Yeah.
See what happens. I'd be up for that. But I mean, that's probably the only talking point from that actual fight. Like Valentina Shevchenko killed another woman.
Yeah. Anyways, let's move on from that.
Yeah, let's move on to that. So
another interesting topic.
Technical difficulties over.
Yeah.
Back again. So we're about to cover the interesting news that came out. I think last night was it?
I think it was last night.
Yeah, early evening last night.
I saw it and I was like, what?
I was happy. I mean, there's not going to be many fans angry because.
So how is it going to work out with the table though?
So
actually, let's mention it first. So we're talking about the Man City ban. Man City
got banned.
Yeah, 2 years.
Deserve it as well. I mean, they're appealing it, so this could all be blown under the bridge. But I don't think they can go because they hate English.
If they do appeal, they'll probably cut it down to a year.
Even better. As long as it's a year, just get them out for a little bit because Man City fans are starting to do my nothing. But yeah, let's go into that. So, as it stands, Man City are banned from European competition for 2 years and they've been fined £26 million.
Yeah, 30 million.
More or less, yeah. And so that means that 5th place now qualifies for Champions League if they finish in the top 4. Ooh. And it also means that if Man City beat Aston Villa in the Capital One Cup final, that the team that finishes 8th qualifies for Europa League as well.
It just messes up the whole
everything's
table.
a bit mad now. That also means Arsenal have a very slim chance of qualifying for Champions League, guys. We just need Arsene Wenger to ban the other 4 teams and then we're alright. But it's definitely going to have a massive effect on not just Man City, but other teams in Europe as well. Yeah. Because there's no way Pep stays at Man City for 2 years without Champions League football. Yeah. There's no way people like Kevin De Bruyne are going to be that chuffed about it. You're going to look at, does that mean Pep goes back to Barcelona? What does it mean?
Possibly.
Well, Messi's not going to go there because remember there was that rumour that Messi would be available to join the team in the summer.
City, United and stuff like that.
He's not going to go to City even though Champions League.
Yeah,
what's he going to do? Mess around in Manchester for 2 years when he's like 35, go back into Champions League. Yeah. These are the last legs of his career. He's not going to waste time there. And it also means that a team like Chelsea, maybe.
De Bruyne can come back to Chelsea, mate.
That'd be painful. Or you can come to Arsenal. Charity football. That'd be fire. We'd still be shit. But then obviously Tottenham are going to now push because they could finish top 5.
Yeah, they're only a couple of points behind us.
Yeah, but what confuses me is so they need to get that appeal done before the end of before the next season.
Yeah.
Because people need to know what they're going to be doing. So, for example, if Tottenham finish 5th and you finish 4th,
yeah.
And then they appeal it and are successful, does that mean Tottenham then lose a load of money because then they'll be competing in Europa League instead of Champions League? So that's where I'm a bit confused, because I know they said yesterday they calculated that you'd lose about 150 million not being in the Champions League.
Really?
Yeah.
Man City, realistically,
they'll pump more money in.
Yeah.
I mean,
as long as you fuel up your cars. Right.
So everyone stop driving. We need to shut this City shit down, because like 150 million to them, although for a massive club that it might not seem like a lot, but it also means you get less sponsorship money, because apparently there's clauses in sponsors that say if you're not in Champions League, we pay you less money.
Yeah, that's probably going to want to drop them.
Yeah, or they'll just drop the money a little bit, and then they've got a high wage bill. So what are they going to do about that? Then also, how do you attract players if you're not in Champions League?
Yeah. Imagine winning the league, not this season obviously, next season.
Not being
Champions League.
FA will be fuming. Because like, if I was a person, City, let's be honest, they're not a big club. They've not got history. They've got barely any fans. They're doing well now, but no one, when they're in like Brazil, goes, fuck me, I want to play for Man City when I'm older.
Yeah.
It's always going to be the same people. Man U, even though they're not doing well right now. Chelsea, Arsenal. Am I forgetting someone? Liverpool. Maybe Spurs. No, I'm not making a joke.
Newcastle.
But yeah, maybe Crystal Palace.
Or maybe Villa.
But like, they're not going to go, oh yeah, I'll still go to City. I mean, they're going to get paid a lot of money. Yeah. But do you want to compete in Champions League football, or live in Manchester and have no Champions League football?
Yeah. Just look at your neighbours enjoying the Champions League glory.
Yeah, while you're just chilling.
Yeah.
Like, so for me, I think I'm happy, because I think it's about time someone got.
That's been an ongoing case for I think 2 years.
Yeah, because they've been trying to appeal it. Everything. Yeah. But then I think there was an argument. They said that they got the evidence through hacked emails. But my opinion is, if they're investigating something, they should be able to do whatever they need to get them.
Yeah.
And if your security is not good enough and your emails get hacked, well, probably should have stored your illegal documents a little bit better.
That's why you hire a Russian
WikiLeaks
hacker. Like, you remember that Russian hacker?
Yeah.
Like, this guy was the best hacker. I think it was called Hawk or something like that.
Something like that. I can't remember the name, but I know the one it's about. Oh, you want some, like, you know those like kids, those autistic kids that are really, really good at computers, and they can just hack anything. You just want an army of them. Yeah. I could solve like everything with those kids. You just put them down. You could shut down like everyone's like electricity. Control the world with them boys. But I think City, if they appeal it and they get a 1-year ban, I don't mind. They just need a ban, because for too long, teams like PSG, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Man City, even United for a fact, they're making a mockery of financial fair play. They're spending millions on players. Then there's us, like Chelsea, obviously you got banned. That was a bit different. That was for signing players underage, the nonsense of Europe. But all of us, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs, Everton, Chelsea, so to speak, we try and get our money legit. Yeah. Like, none of us spend hundreds of millions on players. Yeah. I know you might be about to, but that's just because of how you've saved the money. Yeah. And we're shitting ourselves trying to keep into financial fair play. People like City, who are funded by Sheepman Sue, going, it's alright mate, 400 million for him, go on mate.
Alright, take it.
It's a tough life spending 300 million on a defence and still having less clean sheets than Arsenal. Or it might be about the same. So I have no sympathy for them.
I'm the same.
I feel bad for the fan. 50-50. Some of the fans, maybe the young fans.
I think I would feel bad for the fans, because obviously not seeing your team qualify for Champions League and expect, because that's their goal, is to win the Champions League.
Yeah, imagine they win it this year though.
Aguero is definitely leaving.
Oh yeah, he's finished. He's done now.
But to be fair, wherever he goes, he's still gonna play good.
Yeah, I think
he's. You can see that he's slowing down, but he's not there yet.
Yeah, he's
still got maybe a year and a half at most, or 2.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't know. He said that he's going to stay till City win Champions League, so he might be about 55.
Maybe he'll be like an assistant coach by then.
Pep won't be there. Pep will probably be dead before Man City win the Champions League. But
I mean, if Pep can't do it, who can? But to be fair, they got mashed. They got violated last season by the VAR situation.
Yeah, and then they've got Real Madrid this year. Yeah. That's another one. Did you see what Barcelona got given? So Ousmane Dembele got injured. Bear in mind the transfer window shut. Yeah. In La Liga, you can get a 15-day option to buy a player to replace an injured player.
Really?
I was like, what the fuck?
Who did they get?
They've tried to get that William Jose from Real Sociedad for like 50 million quid. I was like,
15 million.
so one, that's taking the piss. Two, if your player gets injured,
Yeah.
it should just be a case of, oh well, sorry mate, that's why you got an academy. You've got La Masia for a reason. Like, if your players get injured, say, I don't know, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, everyone gets cropped.
Yeah.
You don't go to Barclays Ferry, oh, can I buy a player from Aston Villa, please, even though they can't buy one back?
Yeah.
No, go and find
It's
someone
not
in your
fair,
academy.
yeah.
It's just dumb. Like, that's why people don't rate Spanish league as well. That's another reason. Barcelona,
Before
Real
they used to
Madrid
be the best. Well, not
just
the
get
best, but they
handed everything.
Yeah,
and that's
Real
why
Madrid most.
yeah, they're just a bunch of bitches now.
Yeah,
Let's
Real Madrid
cry.
is never gonna get.
I hope so. Actually, I
fined
don't.
or nothing. Real
Never.
Madrid is It's
No,
probably the
FIFA.
most powerful club.
Yeah, backed by royal
They're funded by
family,
the government.
funded by the government. FIFA and UEFA love them.
Yeah.
We know that story about Nedved getting a Ballon d'Or over Thierry Henry, even though Thierry Henry had over double the amount of goals than him. But that's what you get when you're a Spanish club and you had Ronaldo at one point. Well, I mean, so let's leave that shit club.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about them, they've been buried. So we've obviously got Chelsea. This is the floor is
I
yours.
swear, we always sign the players that's that's got names that you can't pronounce.
Yeah,
We got
Kepa
Aspilicueta.
Arrizabalaga.
Arisa Balaga. And
That's
now we got
Aspilicueta.
Zurich.
Ziyech. And you got Batshuayi as well.
Yeah.
That's not the worst in the world, but it's still a
Yeah.
little bit like. Do you know when Paul Merson called him Batshuayi?
Yeah.
But obviously the floor is yours for this one. You've just signed a player that I am quite jealous about.
Yeah.
For
I think
Penance
it's.
as well.
How old is he though? I don't know how old is he.
26?
He's still young. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely
Yeah,
in his not in his prime yet.
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Sherlock. I don't know why, but in a weird way. Sherlock's
Yeah.
obviously right-footed. He's left-footed, but
Yeah.
it's just the way he runs. I think it's the way he runs.
It's possible, yeah.
But he plays the same position, right wing, right.
Yeah, cuts
Yeah.
it on his left foot.
So I'm very interested to see him in Chelsea, but it's a good thing that he didn't sign now
Yeah.
because he needs to acclimate to the system, and he needs a strength and conditioning coach.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna be fit enough.
Because
That boy's skinny
like,
as hell.
yeah. So he's gonna be flying around in the league. But to be fair, in Netherlands, they're quite big as well.
Yeah,
but it's
they're
not the
good at
same
conditioning.
physicality as you would get in the league.
No, there's not as many games either. There's only
Yeah.
18 teams.
And he's the type of player that we need, who can actually
Take
cut to his right. I mean, cut to his left and cross the ball, because we don't
Yeah.
have anyone that can cross the ball right now.
No.
We have Reece James is probably our best
Reece
crosser,
James,
and
maybe.
he's always injured.
Yeah, then maybe Aspilicueta is good for
Aspilicueta.
one or two.
Yeah,
every now and again.
every now and again. But
But no one. Jorginho, no.
yeah, we
Maybe.
don't have no creativity in our team. We don't
No, that's
have
what you're
anyone.
lacking.
Yeah, we don't have no finesse, nothing. It's
Nah.
just our goals are basically made by
Brexit.
by Mason Mount in the beginning and Tammy. But as soon as everyone figured out what they were doing,
Done.
shut down. Like,
Yeah.
everyone's been like, for example, Rudiger scored 2 goals. That's how we've been getting our goals. It's from like nowhere.
Everyone's just sharing them out.
Nowhere. How did this Rudiger score 2 goals?
But
So I think it's a very good addition, but it's not enough.
No. You've got a lot.
Yeah,
To do.
and it's a good sign because obviously if we get Sancho plays in the left,
That would annoy me.
and that will just finish the league. Well, not
Well,
it's not
I
Liverpool.
mean, your
but-
defense is still.
Yeah.
It'll make
our
the league more
defense would
interesting.
be- It will, yeah.
But I think Mason Mount's good. I don't think he's good enough for
No,
Chelsea.
no.
He can't ping a pass.
No.
Like, there's no one that can cut. So I think your problem now is going to be: do you play Ziyech central midfielder or on the right? If you've got Pulisic,
Yeah, but Pulisic, I don't know what's going on with it. No one actually knows what's going on with
he's
it.
got like a recurring injury, isn't he? Like
Is it?
hernia or a groin or something. I don't know.
Because he's a baller.
Yeah, he's sick, but I don't know if he's just acclimatising to a whole new country as well.
Probably.
He's still young though. He's only
Maybe
got
he
20.
started the coronavirus thing. Oh, actually, we actually need to talk about that on the podcast as well.
Oh, Corona.
It's getting serious now.
Yeah, I think my dad might.
Bro, 9
My dad's
people
ill
is
at the
affected
moment.
here now,
He'll be
and
alright.
it should be alright, but you never know, innit?
I mean, I had swine flu when they said that was bad. This is a true story. I had swine flu. My mum had it as well. It was not as. I might be lucky because I was in a position where my immune system isn't weak already.
Yeah.
My mum's wasn't weak. Whereas if you're older or maybe you have a weak immune system, you're gonna get shafted by it and you're probably gonna die. Because the first man in Europe died today. In France, died because of corona.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but I think he was old. So it's more of a case of if you have underlying health problems.
Yeah.
This is gonna mess your day up. If you're like me or you, who are we think relatively healthy.
Yeah.
We might be alright.
Yeah.
I'd rather not test it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's why Igalu's not been training with the Man U team, isn't it? Because of corona, because he came from China.
Oh yeah, he did.
But I'm like, so you're gonna quarantine the guy and you're gonna play him on Monday? Like you've quarantined him, you've not let him train with your team. You're gonna play him Monday night at the figurehead of your attack. How's he gonna know what to do?
It's like touch the ball, mate. It's Man United at the end of the day, so. They're still figuring out what to do.
Mate, they just remembered they're Manchester United. They've forgotten they were good at one point.
Yeah.
But Corona. Stay safe, kids.
Stay safe, people.
Do you hear that thing that Chinese sales are down from takeaways because people think they're gonna get corona?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna
How dumb do you have to be?
No, because the product comes from China, innit?
But surely they get the chicken and stuff from here.
Huh?
But most of the products will come from here, won't it? Like the chicken, noodles.
No, it comes from China. Imported from China.
Because most of the people like B-Tech Chinese food, isn't it? It's just like.
Oh, you mean like the fresh produce? Oh yeah.
So the fresh produce. And stuff.
I'm talking about like the spices though and stuff.
I think they probably still get that here, maybe.
No, but it's made there, isn't it?
I mean, I'm sure that maybe I would have thought the health and safety people would not let Chinese food takeaways go if they thought there was a risk of.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it's crazy though, because they're stopping a lot of flights, cancelling all flights and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't blame them either. It's like you want to keep it contained.
Yeah.
That's why I think no one should be allowed back from China.
There should literally be no flights going to China or from China.
Yeah, anywhere. Because like, even obviously, I'd feel a bit hard done by if I'm in China and I can't go because coronavirus. But
but you got to think about the billions and billions of people.
Yeah.
It could,
we don't want to wreck everyone. Like, obviously, I don't expect that many people from Britain and like Germany, places like that, to die from it. But it's just a case of let's limit the chances of people dying from it.
Yeah. So, actually, while we're in let's stop talking about coronavirus.
Let's not get.
What we were just talking about. What was it?
Chelsea.
Yeah.
What a transition from diseases to football. And Sancho joining Chelsea.
It will be good to obviously have a set team by the end. Well,
you need to get
in the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
I mean, for Euros.
Because otherwise, players go up in price, players get injured.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get deals done.
I know.
But I think for you, the best way to do it would be if you're going to go Ziyech in the middle, Sancho to the left, Pulisic to the right if he starts kicking the ball in the straight line. Because Ziyech's like the perfect Willian replacement.
I know.
You play him. Jorginho, Kovacic behind him. Maybe get a striker that doesn't take 4 chances to score 1 goal.
Yeah, we need a striker too.
Proper striker, not like Tammy.
Striker,
Tammy's good. He is good.
Yeah, I miss Diego Costa, man. I know he's the most unorthodox striker, but this guy is just him against Arsenal are literally
he's a bane of my life.
The best games ever.
He'd always get someone sent off.
I know.
For being a dickhead. I remember when Gabriel got sent off for nothing and Diego Costa's like bullying him, swearing and grabbing him. And he's the one that gets sent off. He's such a good player to have on your team. But he's a bastard. Like everyone knows his nickname, the bastard.
Obviously, if you're playing against him, you hate him. But if he's playing in your team,
you
love him.
It's like Vardy. You hate to play against him, but you love him. He's a pure shithouse.
Exactly.
I remember he knocked us out of Europa League last year, the year before, like when we were in the semi-finals with Atletico Madrid. That bastard turns up and ruins my day again. I should have put money on that as well. I hate Diego Costa. He loves scoring against Arsenal.
I know he does. Yeah, he was like, did you Drogba?
Worse. At least Drogba had like some class about him. Diego Costa didn't give a shit.
Okay,
He'll get violated. He'll take a dick out and slap someone. That guy just, I hate him. I love watching him play against anyone other than Arsenal. Yeah. He's probably scored more goals against Arsenal than anyone else in your team.
Probably.
In
he loves scoring against.
He's an arsehole. I hate him. But love him at the same time. He's a great player. He's a character.
Yeah.
But I mean, staying on football, there's a couple of games this weekend. Big one for you. Every game's big for us now because we're trash. Relegation battle.
We got a very, very, very tough next 3 games.
Is it away?
I think we're playing home against Man United.
That's too bad.
We're playing away against Tottenham, I believe, and then after that we got Bayern Munich. Midweek.
O'Neill.
Yes.
I think I did say to Edis, obviously another Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
There's a few of them around, unfortunately. That I thought your next 3 Premier League games that you get 7 points because I thought you draw against Leicester, and I think you beat Tottenham and Man U.
Well, we have to beat Man U this game, innit? Because we haven't beaten them this season.
Yeah, they've been your bogey team. And they've not been deserving.
Opening game 4-0.
4-0. Yeah, that was a bit of an anomaly though because you lot had just brought this team together.
Yeah, but for us it's 4-0 in that fashion.
Embarrassing, yeah. That's where everyone thought Chelsea were going to
Yeah, and then all of a sudden just flipped upside down.
Yeah, and then you had was it Carabao Cup? Which, although Rashford's free kick was good, that was a fat off deflection. It wasn't going in, it deflected. I think now's the time. Now's your moment.
Yeah, I feel like it is our time.
They've got no striker.
They're playing terrible.
The only worry is the defence might get corona from Igalo. Imagine that.
That's like
defence.
Vanish.
No one wants to fucking mark him. He's not got corona, but it'd be quite funny. But I think for you playing this Man U are terrible. Even we beat them. That's how dead they are. This man, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is probably one of the worst managers I've ever witnessed in my lifetime, and I watched Unai Emery manage. That's a different kettle of fish, but Ole's up there with bad managers.
It's terrible.
And I think your team, even though it's not, let's say it's not the best in the world, they've got way too much quality for Man U.
Hopefully.
I mean, I don't really know what team you play because half your team's Pulisic is injured, Hudson-Odoi is injured, isn't he?
Yeah. And
so,
the thing is, Pulisic is obviously not on. Is the Hudson-Odoi injured?
I thought he was.
He was. I think
he's
back
just trash, isn't he?
I think he's back now.
But
But he hasn't been doing nothing really.
Yeah, you've not really got much depth in the left wings. Where's Loftus-Cheek? Is he back
Still
yet?
injured. He's coming back. I'm predicted to be back end of this month or end of March.
I like him as a player.
He's a very good player, but
injured all the time.
Injury problem.
That lower back goes a lot. He's a big boy as well, so.
Big boy, that's 6'3".
Big old boy, yeah, 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
I wanted him at Arsenal, but if he's injury prone, we've had enough of wheelchairs.
But then again, you never know. He might,
He's
still young.
Yeah,
he's still
I mean,
24, 25.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a shame that he's not been able to feature much because I think this would have been a perfect season for him.
Yeah.
But hopefully he gets healthy. He's actually one of the only players at Chelsea I actually enjoy watching, next to Reece James and a couple of others. But I mean, what do you reckon? What do you think the score's going to be? Because skills team, your ground.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Who's scoring?
Huh?
Tammy?
Rudiger.
Really good double.
I don't know. I feel like Kante might score. I feel like Kante is.
He's good for a goal every so often.
Yeah, I have a feeling Kante is going to score, and Kepa, I'm joking. I don't know. I'm saying 2-0. Kante is going to score. Maybe a penalty for Jorginho.
Shock.
So that's it.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, I do think.
Who are you guys playing anyway?
We play Newcastle tomorrow at 4:30. Relegation 6-pointer. At home. The undefeated Gunners in 2020. Newfound defence, which is going to look exactly the same. They just know how to kick a ball now. Aubameyang not suspended for kicking people's ankles. It's going to be a terrible game, and we're probably going to win it.
You have to win it.
I mean, I've enjoyed not watching Arsenal, and my weekend's not being ruined by us losing or drawing to someone.
We'll have to change tomorrow, mate.
No, we're getting a win tomorrow, mate. We're getting a win. Unbeaten this year. We're going all the way. We're going for 5th place for that Champions League spot.
Yeah, the table is not far off.
Oh, we're like 7 points off.
Yeah.
We need everyone to get corona for us to actually have a chance of going to the Champions League.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Well, what's your
Sheffield United could be in the Champions League next season.
Yeah, sure.
That is amazing. Considering Brexit just hit as well, that would make me so happy. I want to see Sheffield United playing in Champions League football.
Against Barcelona.
Imagine Bayern Munich, Barcelona, PSG having to go to Sheffield to play a game. Look at the ground, look at the area. They are going to hate every minute of it, and I'm going to love it. I would actually go to Sheffield to watch it. Imagine Neymar's face when he turns up. Like, oh, what's this place? Fucking hell, what hotel's he got? Premier Inn, Travel Lodge. What's the most expensive hotel? What hotel? Caravan site. That is going to be amazing.
Yeah, no, Hilton's there. Or Marriott. No,
none of that. You'd be lucky if you get a bed and breakfast. Imagine that. It'd be like having Champions League football in Stoke. I am up for this. I want to see it. I think we should all do our bit to get Sheffield United into Champions League football.
If they do, I'm gonna literally home tickets is gonna be so cheap as well.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd actually have a day of watching Messi get his legs snapped by like Lundstrom or someone. Yeah. Welcome to the Premier League, mate. Have that. That'd be brilliant. I want that now. That would be make my. There's two things that make me happy. If Grealish joins Arsenal, which has to happen because that is my number one dream. Grealish to Arsenal. There's plenty of players in the world that are probably better than him, but I want Jack Grealish at Arsenal, and I want Sheffield United in Champions League. It'd be fucking amazing.
Imagine.
Nothing better.
That's like when Leicester.
Yeah, but even a bit worse. Cause like,
it's 10 times worse.
Yeah,
and Sheffield United.
Especially after Brexit as well, where like Europeans don't like us so much. You're like, oh, by the way, come down to Sheffield for an away day.
Come down to the countryside.
Come down to rainy old Sheffield, where we're gonna snap your ankles and probably win 1-0 every time. With like, who have they got? Ollie McBurney. John Fleck.
I don't know any of the players, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ollie McBurney's the one that got told off for going to a Swansea game and calling your rival fans wankers. But I think that's about it for this week. I mean, next week we'll touch on probably the biggest heavyweight fight in a while.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder too.
Even
Even
the past century.
And we'll cover that one because there's a lot I want to talk about.
I'm going to do a reaction video.
Yeah, we'll do a reaction video to that when we're hanging after lack of sleep at 5 in the morning. I hope it's not a repeat of the Mayweather-Pacquiao thing.
Huh?
Staying up till 6 in the morning to watch Mayweather just bounce around.
I hope Wilder gets knocked out.
I don't think he will, but I think Fury wins, but we'll touch it next week.
Yeah.
Although, this is probably... I actually like these two. I'm not a massive fan of Anthony Joshua.
Yeah,
although we might be going to that fight, the Pulev fight. We might be able to get tickets for that. So we could probably do a video for that.
Yeah, of course.
With me going full Bulgarian colours, even though I'm English, just to piss off the local fans.
Yeah.
It's at that stadium for that small football club, isn't it? Tosper.
Oh yeah, I never heard of the club. So.
Neither have I, mate. I went past that stadium the other day and forgot it was there.
I didn't.
Thought it was an NFL stadium. But that's it. Another week. Pleasure with my guy Thomdelacruzz.
You know how it is.
Socials down below. PT needs.
Yes, sir.
You know where to go. Entertainment needs. You know where to go.
Let me find something.
Coming soon when I leave my job. But you got to get that money in somehow. And it's your guy Lewis Devine. We out. Technical difficulties. Bye.